What up everyone and welcome back to the channel. We're back at it again showing Casey more Seinfeld and this is The Race.
Well, it could be a race like you're running somewhere or a race like you're running for something.
Yeah, this is one of those episodes I don't really remember too well, but it is one of the higher rated episodes. I think it's sitting at like an 8.9 on IMDb, and it's our first jump into season 6. Well, if you want to be ahead of our YouTube posting schedule or have access to our full-length reactions where you sync up a copy of your Seinfeld with us and watch it from beginning to end with no cuts, Patreon is where to do it and the link is down below.
Ready to go, Lois?
Boy, you sure like to say my name, don't you?
He loves Superman.
Oh.
Oh, Mr. Meyer, this is my friend Jerry.
Jerry Seinfeld. Duncan Meyer.
Oh.
You two know each other?
Yeah, we went to high school together, didn't we, Jerry?
Seems like there's some tension.
This is all wrong. Where's the chicken cashew?
You no order chicken cashew.
Did you order from the Chinese restaurant?
Fine, Bennis. We're putting you on our list.
What list?
Whoa.
The do not deliver list.
The worst thing.
What are you doing with the Daily Worker?
Your Ned must have left it here.
Your boyfriend reads the Daily Worker? What is he, a communist?
He reads everything, you know. Ned's very well read.
Maybe he's just very well read.
Red. Oh, I knew he was gonna say that.
Does he wear bland, drab, olive-colored clothing?
Yes.
What?
Exciting, uninhibited woman seeks forward-thinking comrade. Appearance not important. Appearance not important? This is unbelievable. This is an ideology I can embrace.
Oh my god. Like, this is for me.
Where's Lois?
She couldn't make it.
You know, I can't believe you're really going out with a woman named Lois.
I know, finally.
Like he's been waiting for this moment.
Duncan Meyer.
Who's he?
Elaine, only one other person in the world knows what I'm about to tell you, and that's George.
Whoa.
When we were in the 9th grade, they had us all line up at one end of the schoolyard for this big race.
Race.
Ready, on your mark, get set, and I was so keyed up, I just took off. By the time the race was over and I had won, I was shocked. Nobody had noticed the head start. And I had won by so much, a myth began to grow about my speed. Only Duncan suspected something was amiss.
What?
Because he went when he on your mark, get set, and then he took off, so he didn't wait for go.
In 4 years of high school, I would never race anyone again. Not even to the end of the block or to catch a bus.
You gotta let that legend live.
The track coach called my parents, pleading, telling them that it was a sin for me to waste my God-given talent.
Well, but then you'd give away your secret.
So now Duncan is back.
He's back. As I knew he would be someday.
And he knows.
How's, Duncan?
He's okay.
You say anything?
Why did you cheat in that race?
He said
He's just jealous because he came in second.
when y'all were children.
So you were the fastest kid in school.
Oh my.
Is that how it's work? Another day, another dollar?
Look at this fucking commie.
Money, 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 money. Are you a communist?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I am.
Whoa.
Whoa, a commie. Must be a bummer for you guys, what with the fall of the Soviet Empire and everything.
Well, we still got China, Cuba.
Yeah, but come on. Well, he had a good run. I mean, what was it, 75, 80 years, wreaking havoc?
Yeah, we had a good run.
What is going on?
She'll go straight to Duncan, and I want him to go to his grave, never being certain that I got that head start.
This is something you're carrying with you, it seems.
I'm dating a communist.
Did I tell you I called one of those girls from the personal ads in the Daily Worker? And they say that appearance is not important.
Yours or hers?
I guess that's a good question to ask.
Merry Christmas, everyone!
How is this a Christmas communist episode?
You're looking at the new Santa at Coleman's department store.
That makes sense for him.
How? He's not big?
It just seems like a job he would have.
Duncan wants to get together with me and her for lunch tomorrow. He's obviously going to try and get me to admit I got a head start.
I'll show up. He doesn't know we're friends. I'll pretend I haven't seen you since high school. I'll back up the story.
Oh, whoa. They're really committing.
Well, come on, little princess. Tell Santa what you want. Don't be shy.
Kramer's gonna scare the children.
Hey, Mickey, when do we get a break? My lap is killing me.
There is no break.
This is like a sweatshop.
There's a Natalie on line 2 from the Daily Worker.
Daily Worker is a funny name for a communist newspaper.
Well, yes, this is a business office, but I'm not a businessman per se. I'm here working for the people. Causing dissent. Stirring the pot, getting people to question the whole rotten system.
Arlene! Oh, this is Ned. He's a communist.
What?
Big communist.
Oh.
8 hours of jingle belling and ho-ho-hoing. Boy, I am hoed out.
Anyone who works here is a sap. Hey, watch it, pal!
Oh my gosh, so quick.
The elf went at you.
When you get a rash all over your face in January, you think Coleman's will be there with a medical plan? You take that commie crap out to the street. I've got some literature in my car that will change your whole way of thinking.
Talk to me, baby.
The Communist Manifesto?
There's just no way you could have beaten me by that much. I'd already beaten you in junior high school 3 times.
I didn't hit puberty till the 9th grade. That's what gave me my speed. Besides, if I got a head start, why didn't Mr. Bevilacqua stop the race?
Well, that's what I've always wondered about.
My God. So convenient timing.
That stare?
Jerry! What have you been doing with yourself?
Well, I'm a comedian.
Uh-huh. What do you do, a lot of that, did you ever notice kind of stuff?
Yeah.
This is how they always start off.
Well, you really went bald there, didn't you?
Yeah.
You used to really have a thick, full head of hair.
Yeah.
What if he's like, you really won that race, did you?
I guess I started losing it when I was about 28, right around the time I made my first million.
Oh.
What do you do?
I'm an architect.
You always wanted
pretend to be an architect.
Have you seen the new addition to the Guggenheim?
You did that?
Yep.
His lies are always so grand. Like, you couldn't at least keep it small?
What brings you into a crummy little coffee shop like this? You know, you got a hole in your sneaker there. What is that, canvas?
Yeah, you know, my driver is waiting outside. I really...
You didn't even bring up the race.
George, hang on a second, because we haven't seen you in so long. I thought we might reminisce a little more.
Oh, no.
So awkward.
Duncan and I were just talking about the day of the big race.
Oh, the big race! Yeah, well, I'll never forget it because that was the day that I lost my virginity to Miss Stafford.
What?
You know, I was in detention, and she came up behind me while I was erasing the blackboard.
George?
What was even the point of bringing that up?
I lost my virginity to the teacher.
We were even for like the first 5 yards, and then boom, you were gone.
Did I get a head start?
Oh, no, absolutely not.
Still not convinced, and I never will be.
Why don't the two of you just race again?
No, another race. Out of the question.
I know, you've been saying that for 20 years because you know you can't beat me.
What? For a childhood race?
Race him, Jerry. Race him.
Tell him, Lois.
All right.
Superman would race him.
You gonna race him?
Yeah, and he's calling all these people from high school to come and watch.
Why does Mr. Steinbrenner want to see me in his office? Communist? I'm not a communist.
I'm sorry, Elaine, this shirt's too fancy.
Just because you're a communist, does that mean you can't wear anything nice?
Like, this relationship isn't gonna work.
You want to be a communist? Be a communist. Can't you at least look like a successful communist?
You're ordering from Hop Sings, right? When my father was blacklisted, he couldn't work for years. He and his friends used to sit in Hop Sings every day figuring out how to survive. They named names.
What are we talking about here?
75th Street, apartment 2G.
I know that address. You're Venice, right?
She doesn't live here anymore.
Oh, yeah? What's the name?
Why do you need a name? You already have the address.
Just make something up.
I want a racing car set.
A racing car set.
Those are assembled in Taiwan by kids like you.
Oh my gosh.
These Coleman pigs, they sell it for triple the cost. These capitalist fat cats reducing your total number of toys.
Hey, this guy's a commie! Commie, traitor to our country!
Is there a problem here?
This guy's a commie! He's spreading propaganda!
Well, that's enough, Pinko. You're through. The both of you.
Took the word of a child.
I just spoke to Duncan. He said if you don't race, he's going to fire me.
What the hell?
You shouldn't even be working for him then.
What are you gonna do, Jerry?
Don't worry, Lois. I'll think of something.
Ah! I knew it, you. You should take up thing. And now, you're on our list. Ned Isaacov.
Dang.
You got me blacklisted at Hop Sings?
You, wanted to see me, Mr. Steinbrenner?
George, the word around the office is that you're a communist.
Pretty sure that's Larry David's voice.
I am a Yankee, sir, first and foremost.
George, it struck me today that a communist pipeline into the vast reservoir of Cuban baseball talent could be the greatest thing ever to happen to this organization.
Wow. This is like the best job that he's ever had, it seems. Can't do anything wrong.
And bring me back some of those cigars in the cedar boxes. You know, the ones with the fancy rings? I love those fancy rings. They kind of distract you while you're smoking.
Larry David's voice is similar to Jerry Seinfeld's voice. Like the way they talk.
I knew that commie stuff was gonna get us in trouble.
Yeah, well, I didn't realize it was such a sensitive issue.
You didn't realize communism was a sensitive issue.
Oh! Oh, I was like, did he try to start early again?
As soon as this race is over, we gotta go to the airport.
I'll be there.
All right.
You ready, boys?
Yeah, Mr. Bevilacqua, all right.
Was that the teacher? The gym
Really?
teacher?
All over again?
On your mark, get set, and then fire.
I bet he's gonna go early. Oh my goodness! Oh no, it happened again! Oh my goodness! Oh my god! They all thought it was just he'll never know. Maybe that is your superpower, is that you're always somehow given the opportunity to cheat. Wow.
Losing this race was a canon event for you.
Will you come to Hawaii with me, Jerry?
Maybe I will, Lois. Maybe I will.
You wanted to see me, El Presidente?
Castro?
I've heard you are, how you say, comunista simpático, eh?
Muy muy.
Well, good. Then you can have your pick.
Wow. I don't think I was expecting a Christmas, communist, and Jerry's childhood race Superman episode all in one.
Yeah, it was like a potluck of all sorts of different
Yeah,
things.
it was.
I think I like the communist element the most, to be honest. My personal opinion.
I think for me, it was the end there with the race with Kramer. It's always Kramer who does something somehow, some way, but like that was so funny how it just like, I was kind of wondering, I was like, okay, how is he gonna get a head start? You know, because everybody's watching, but no, he found a way, and I was like, oh, maybe that's his superpower, is that he just always happens to find a way to win a race.
Yeah, going into it, I remembered the race element, but I did not remember the communist element with like Elaine's boyfriend. So I thought that was a pretty funny element for me, like not having remembered that, and like it felt fresh to me. But like I said before the episode, if you want to be ahead of our YouTube posting schedule or have access to our full-length reactions where you sync up a copy of your episode of Seinfeld with us and watch it from beginning to end with no cuts, Patreon's where to do it, and the link is down below.